dude. Hell yeah.
Put them in
Beautiful.
the. Put them in the.
Oh, no. Burning through it. I,
Not
I,
just the.
I, I ironically had to find a set where I actually played my main team because before I was playing, because I was playing mostly the same team, but it was just I was playing Fuku instead of Philly, and I was like,
Oh
yeah,
yeah. That's chill.
this isn't right. I
Maybe I
need,
mean whatever
I
characters are fine.
oh yeah.
If it's like squiggly or whatever, I'm not like the best at
No,
squiggly
it's
stuff,
not. It's
but everything else, most of the characters are pretty.
that. I mean, I quite literally am just Team Peck, but instead of but instead of Parasol, it's Philia, just because I prefer playing Philia. So that's
Gamer.
literally
I
it.
also
Yeah.
prefer playing. Like I hadn't played
Yeah.
SG in like a long time. I just started playing
Mm,
yesterday because I don't know why not. And I like played against like a
yeah.
trio, and I played only solo Philia, and this feels good.
Yeah.
I
I
like
mean,
the feeling. I like the
there's a reason why Wing can just go crazy. Like I feel
Yeah.
like Philia is probably like one of the. I don't know. She has tools. You know what I mean?
I definitely think
The
she's one of
best
the
of
best
them.
solos in the game. Almost no
Mm,
debating. I think debating
like
whether Philia is one of the best solos or not is the biggest skill check you can ever ask anybody.
yeah. Because like if they say no, then you're like,
You're
what
like,
are you?
I'm not gonna listen to you ever again.
Yeah. It's like.
Also, I think we might have tried playing Among Us or something. I remember way back. I don't
Oh
remember.
shit, maybe. Yeah,
Yeah,
that could be it.
when my Among Us didn't work, that was really fun.
SG, the whole SGE was like, yo, let's all play Among Us.
Yeah. That was the
I remember
Xbox crew. Like Max asked me to join the Xbox crew, and I was like, "Yeah, sure, why not?" And he was like, "Do you want to play Among Us?" And I was like, "Bro, it's 6 in the morning. Yeah, let's give it a go."
that.
And then my Among Us just stopped working, and I was like, "I think this is It's good that it doesn't work."
Yeah, I remember this now. Oh god.
Oh, you should stream us.
Oh, you streaming? That's fine.
I know I record. I don't.
Oh, you record?
I'm
Okay.
recording, but you need to
Yeah.
see what I'm seeing. I'm saying like, "Oh yeah, you didn't look over here," and you're like, "Where?"
It's like, where's here? You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Yeah, here's a relative term. I'm a fifth dimensional being or whatever. Anyway, so you're playing Peacock Robophilia, and he's playing Philia Double Fukua. So before we jump into it, do you have any like thoughts about the set, like the 4 games that you sent over?
From what I remember, a lot of it is I got trapped in the corner, and that's pretty much what will happen. It's I corner myself, or there's a few times I tried to anti-air, but I missed the timing. I just get whacked in the head because I noticed he was super jumping, and I didn't quite know how to deal with it. I mean, like obviously. I do look at my own replays as well. I was like, maybe I should try sweeping, but I'm like, sweep's kind of slow, so I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah, that's all good. But yeah,
I got stuck with L bomber pressure a lot
okay,
in this set, so escape is an issue.
okay,
Especially this was beta, so I was testing the teleport changes,
cool. Oh
and
yeah,
yeah, you can't just H teleport mid pressure anymore. It just
no,
doesn't work.
it
I was
does
like,
not work
okay.
there.
Like I was still seeing because like push block because I tried to PBGC it, I just got counter hit. I was like, okay, this is new.
Wait, if this is
So,
beta, then if this is from the old beta, I wonder if this will work.
no, this is the new beta. New beta. They changed the
Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah. When
the
they made
they changed
when they
teleport to be.
yeah, it's even more punishable now or whatever.
Yeah,
Updating and punish it like.
they made it so you know how you used to be able to do like H teleport and you'll have like startup and it's iframe start on startup.
Yeah.
They removed it so and on its recovery. So basically, the moment you're like, you know how you used to have to like time a throw to punish a H teleport or something, you can pretty much just jab it now and it works. I was like, oh, you could just like if you call an assist, you're getting punished almost guaranteed now because it'll just autocorrect on you. Yeah, so that's a new change that admittedly in this set I didn't realize until then. So you could say it's like, well, it's just a change that you're gonna have to now know that H teleport isn't an option. But
that's chill. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, so what I usually do is I watch like the first like I usually watch the
Half of it.
whole first game.
The whole thing.
I watch
Yeah.
the first game in its entirety. I don't really say anything. If I see something that's like really important, I'll mention it because I don't want to do like focus on a small thing for 20 minutes and then it's like a big thing afterwards or whatever. Like,
and you want to get a feel with the set goes.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
Like,
all
right.
Like, as you mentioned, you feel stuck in the corner. I want to see how much that lines up because sometimes it'll be like, people go, "Oh, I feel stuck in the corner," and they were stuck in the corner for like a second, and I'm like, "Oh, that's fire."
Oh no, I think it actually might not even be this set, but one time it was probably with the Fukua thing. I tried alpha countering and it got really messy. I was like, oh.
Oh yeah.
But I don't think I did it with Philia. Oh, yeah. I should have done though, actually.
Alpha counter into up to is pretty good, yeah. Especially if they're committing to something big. You're like, oh, you use something stupid, or like, I'm gonna destroy you.
It was just the pure L bomber eating everything.
Right. Happens to the best of us, brother. I remember losing to Eliza L bomber, and I was like, this is unbeatable. I cannot beat this.
Yeah, so I was definitely crying. How can I anti with L bomber? But yeah, we can get into
it. You need to get out of the way, basically. But we'll see what happens. Anyway, I'm just gonna watch now.
You're about to have a bad hair day. Let's rock.
Power nap.
I'm actually surprised that challenge won.
Oh, he does that thing. I love to see it.
Wait, which thing?
I'll talk about it later.
Okay.
Good. Huh?
I'm going to just say this combo is new to me. The JHP route. I've only just started trying it, so if there's drops, it's probably that. But obviously, you don't want to drop those. So I'll just be like, yeah, I suck with this. I need to lab it more.
That's fine.
I hate the combo, to be honest, but it does more damage. So, Bumpo time, let's go. Yeah, I wanted to even backdash. That was a sad thing, but that was full screen, so that was just
Was that good?
There's a couple of things that happened in the point war that I think was really big.
Yeah.
And they would be important to talk about. Other than that, yeah, you got stuck in the corner later in the match. It wasn't necessarily like you got stuck like from the get-go.
Yeah.
Once there was like a significant disadvantage, you like couldn't leave afterwards. It's like that's good on his part, right?
Yeah. It's more of like I noticed a lot of my in games, I play very snowbally. Like if I'm zoning, I pretty much lock down the whole neutral.
Yeah.
If I'm not zoning, I'm probably gonna just get hit and die in the corner.
Right.
That's because like, it's like when you see that, like the moment I get clipped, it starts to be like, okay, panic.
That's chill. Happens to everybody. But yeah, so...
I feel that's also kind of the team in the nutshell, you know.
Yeah,
if Peacock dies, incoming Robo is not fun.
And then you have to pray that Philia makes a comeback, otherwise it's pretty over.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, so mainly what I saw was like, I need to go back and show you specifics, but I feel like a lot of the times you're not necessarily like aware of how much advantage you really have in a situation and what the spacing and timing of a situation should tell you to do. I'll show you the two spots where those really came into play. I hate that you can't fast forward in here. I wish you could.
When you can't.
You can't fast forward here. You can fast forward now.
Oh, what in the?
Yeah. You can fast forward like here, but not anymore. It doesn't matter. Basically, so first of all, this read felt really scary.
Yeah, that was purely because 2 games before.
I guess if you played them before, that makes a lot of sense.
Like, because this was just like near the end of the set, because you just told me 3 games. Like, okay, I'll take the last 3 games we played. The last 2 games, he kept on trying to like IED or like safe jump with L bomb. So I used to just grab him constantly. I just got away with it. So I tried to cover with JLP. Just luckily, got away with it. I was like,
so if you're trying to cover him moving like this or like that, kind of that sort of height, you can also just like jump back and medium punch or something. Or cover all the space. Actually, heavy punch is also good too.
I know that HP. Yeah, HP is good, but I wonder if LP or F throw might work. Dash jump might be a thing,
the main difference is that light punch is like this big, whereas medium punch is this big.
Punch is like, you just outspace it, right?
Yeah, medium punch is really good. You don't use that button much at all. Especially like challenge people. I'm gonna...
I tend to I don't know why I always don't use it, because I'm like, well, I'm going to be probably holding M item drop anyway, so I'm just going to pretend that button doesn't exist, even though it's kind of a secret god button. Let's be real.
It's really good. It's like amazingly.
It's
especially because
I like it versus Bella. I noticed.
Yeah. You also are playing like both Robo and Philia. Using jump back medium punch, like you jump back medium punch, heavy punch chain into like Robo or something. That's so much time for you. Like if they get hit, or even if they block it, sometimes depending on the height situation, they get locked down into like you have like time to set up now. It's pretty great.
If you got like LH from item drop free.
Yeah. Or like you can do item drop for free. You can like do a free George and then start up an M item. Once you have an M item charging, now you can run in and there's all sorts of things like that. But yeah, basically medium punch, because it lets you chain basically, right? And while you're chaining, you can call your assist. Even with up to, that's pretty good. If up to hits, then obviously you get a knockdown.
Even in air. I didn't know you could do that in the air.
If you don't super jump, you can call assist while you do regular jump. Yeah, regular jump, you don't super jump.
Yeah. Oh, okay. That's a habit, because I probably super jump way too much.
super jumping is good. Like you're just not using it in the spots where it's good. I think that's the
issue. It's like it's good, but I use it too often. You know what I mean? It's like I'm just using it everywhere. It's like
you don't necessarily need to super jump this unless there's also super jumping at the same time. Like because the other thing is that they could also like jump up and hairball at the spot. Like and if they airball at that angle,
like Philia could probably just like back LP H hairball and confirm from it, right? Like just whiff punish the throw.
Or also just like to go in or whatever, right? Like because if you want to stop them from going in, what they're typically gonna do is either like super jump air dash forward or just like regular jump and then hairball and call an assist or whatever. I think Max doesn't do that very often. I need to tell him to do that at some point. Maybe
I don't even. I don't even hate the Philia just wave dashing forward, because you expect just a backdash from.
Yeah, that as well. But like basically to stop them from moving in the air, like air throw is actually like a relatively low EV option. Yeah. It doesn't work against a lot of the things. Like if they do if they do airball, you will basically never air throw an airball in your life. You need to be good at it if you do that. Yeah.
I've seen it, but it's more of like a wow, you're lucky.
Yeah. But basically, like if they're trying to move forward, air throw is like a really, really risky option. Jump back and call up do is probably pretty fine. Jump back and jump back do button beam. Call beam is pretty good as well.
Up back JHK is a nice call out too.
Yeah, that too. Yeah, and depending on the way you let the Avery go, like you can use that to like stop them from calling assists or whatever. That makes it tricky.
Yeah.
So there's a bunch of options that I don't recommend you do air throw a lot more than you do. But obviously, since you play Max so often, it's like sometimes you will just do it. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's why it's fine.
sort of a for me, it's like a game 5 strategy. It's
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
I'll
yeah.
see what happens. It's not like something I do regular.
No,
I think
no.
like the next game I don't even do it. I think I
Yeah.
do JHP. I hope.
Yeah, this is good. Max could just call L Bomber here and you just lose the game. This is pretty spooky, especially because you mash buttons here.
Yeah, I sort of just wanted to make sure I had him on block, but
yeah.
after jail this, I should have probably L teleported, to be honest, after seeing this.
After this, if you do these two, you can probably like do these two, and then a spicy option would be call updo and then L teleport back. That would be pretty good. Because especially because you get push blocked, you can like. Because another thing that it happens to Peacock more than other characters is that like Peacock and Robo pretty much is like you want they will instinctively push block you because like push blocking is good or whatever. But being away is what you want. And because
like
they're stuck in block
it's like
stun,
when they try. It's like when they try to do like a gold burst setup. It's like that's what you want. You want them to burst, so you would force them to burst. Yeah. Yeah,
but here it's like similar because one, if you're getting push blocked, you're in like your normals recovery, which means you can cancel the specials or whatever, right? So you could do that. You could also like call specials here instead. So what you could do here is when these two buttons get blocked, you can chain into standing heavy punch. If it gets push blocked, the cannonball is coming out, and now you can still cancel the specials anyway, or you can just cancel the specials regardless if you expect them to be. Similar thing. Robo does it similarly with catching heavy punch or not heavy punch, heavy kick or beam.
Oh, what does she go into there? Does she just go to like head drone or something?
Yeah, you can just like you can just call catching heavy kick. Yeah.
You just go.
Sonic Fox used to do that a lot, actually. Yeah.
That's crazy. Okay, it's like
get push
I
blocked.
didn't think of that until now. It's like if you get push blocked, just head drone.
Yeah, because what are they gonna do? They can't punish him full screen.
Unless they have an assist, brass.
Even still, if they push block and then call brass, you're still safe.
You are? Oh.
Yeah, you should be. Because push blocking is like 25 frames of animation, and then they have to recover, and then the assist has to come in and do brass. You're pretty safe. Unless they have a full screen, like unless they can like Argus from full screen or whatever, like then you're worried. But otherwise, who cares?
But the Peacock mirror is a different story.
yeah. Like if your Peacock was Robo, like sure, man, like whatever. Then there's other things you could be doing instead anyway. It doesn't matter. But yeah, so basically that is decently big. It's not the biggest of deals. It's like a small thing. So, and because you did that, right? The problem, the overall problem is that because you weren't paying attention to when you got push blocked, you were stuck in this spot where you had more recovery on you than you needed to have.
And now I'm kind of technically minus when I should have been like plus 10.
Yeah, here you should be like plus. However, is there? How do you check frame data in this?
Like, oh man, I didn't. Oh wait.
Yeah, there we go.
There we
go.
go.
No, you don't see frame data here. Oh well, whatever. Just assume it's like a plus a bajillion or whatever, right?
Yeah.
But instead, because you're whiffing the crutch medium kick, you're losing a lot of that advantage you would have in the first place.
Like I could be moving now.
Yeah, you could already have an Avery out at this point, and because if an Avery is out now, like he can't really call Dart and have it do anything because it'll collide with the Avery and then it won't do anything. And you don't need to call your Philia here, otherwise because otherwise you have to save your Philia now. Like it works out here, which is chill.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah,
but you know.
Yeah. Also, another thing.
You don't want to call it on this.
Yeah, unless you have to, you don't. Yeah, this happens here. Are you confirming this, or do you feel like you do this all the time?
It's somewhat of an autopilot, but because I know it's possible because I've like done it before. But like, I know I can go H bang. But I often just do one H-Bang into Argus, or I'm just like mashing H-Bang just to see if it hits. If H-Bang doesn't hit, sometimes I don't do Argus. Or other times I think in like the next set, if I'm grounded, I will literally just go, if updo connects, I'm doing Argus for full screen pressure. Max, I have spoke to Max. Max is like, you're kind of wasting bar, but in my mind I'm like, I get full screen presence, and that gives me a free item drop, assuming it's not double gonna car me. I get items, I get bomb set up for free. Well, I'm spending a bar, that's my idea at least. So I'm spending a bar not for damage, but for screen, and I don't know if it's worth it now.
Depends on the situation, but like my main worry with this is that if you're doing this all the time, then you're not actually mixing up all the options you have. You can instead, whenever like this is something I talked to Max as well. This is something I call reaction point. I don't know if you've like heard of this concept or whatever. But what happens is you call up to here. When up to is coming out, there's only a certain amount of things that can happen, right? Either up to will get hit somehow,
or block,
or they'll have to block the up to, or they'll get hit by up to. Either up to gets stuffed, or it hits, or it gets blocked, right?
Yeah.
And if you think about doing this as an autopilot option, this actually doesn't cover a lot of the things that you would want it to. If up to hits, sometimes this hits and you get a combo, or sometimes you're wasting recovery time, right? Otherwise, like if you think about it normally, you could like,
I've now just whipped.
yeah, you could instead be charging M item, you could throw the Georges or whatever else you want to do. Or you could put down Lenny. Putting down Lenny with 1 bar is not as good anymore, but in the olden days you could just put down Lenny and just
you could put Lenny and then meet again and be like, lol.
Yeah. Yeah, you put down Lenny and it's like, oh yeah, who cares? Like I'm winning for the next 10 seconds. Right? Yeah. Now it matters, so you wouldn't.
Yeah, now meat is important. But...
Yeah, but regardless, like you could now start charging him item and go in, because like if you look at Max's team doesn't have a great vertical anti-air. He has to like commit with Philia pretty much. So if you have M item, you have like basically like free mix-ups just to go whenever you want to go in for free, and then like if it gets blocked, you have like now the world is your oyster, do whatever you want.
Yeah, just that I could dash up, super jump, cross up, whatever the hell.
Yeah, exactly. Do literally whatever you want. Yeah.
This is literally freedom. And because this isn't it, I don't have any time. Well, I have time, but I'm on defense. At least that's in my mind.
Now you have M item like charging level 1. He's going in. You have to back out. Like this works out for you, which is fine.
I could have picked up from this. I watched back and like, man, I had enough time to do a 5 LP, but I chose to jump away.
But you see that it's not really like. Do you think that it would be because you see the doubles coming out, right? This is like slightly unrelated. Like I wanted to dive into the situation before anyway, but I'll explain this as well. Like, do you think that it's reactable for you that this double isn't gonna come out now and hit you because Philia got hit? If Philia blocks this, you have to block this L bomber, and having to jump away is a good option. So because of the way
I expected Max to block this. That's why I jumped back.
Yeah, exactly.
But like watching back, I'm like, I guess I probably could have believed it, but
no, I don't think it's. Do you think it's reasonable for you?
No. I mean, for me to jump away, yeah. I mean,
do you think it's reasonable for you to? Do you think it's reasonable for you to hit confirm that M item falling down like that at that spacing when you're worried that double is gonna hit you in the face?
I mean, for me, it's debatable, but hindsight's 2020, so probably not.
I'm not saying hindsight. I'm literally saying like if I put
like in game, right?
Let's say I simulate the situation on you 100 times. How many times will you actually confirm this? How many do you think? Whereas how many times will you just reaction jump back away in the first place?
I think it'd be more times I'm jumping.
Yeah, so like
I have more of an instinct to run than to.
Yeah, exactly. The point I'm trying to make here is that like because in this spot your mind thinks you have to jump away and run away because honestly the mix-up isn't in your favor here, right?
No, like
playing for the situation here isn't. Yeah, exactly. Like
it's like. Because the worst outcome is to get hit by L Bomber and then he gets a free tech chase, right? Because he's gonna or combo. Maybe,
he's gonna push you into it, so you get a combo. Yeah. But anyway, the entire point was that because you ended up here, because of this. This led to a situation there where you got stuck and you had to get away. Yeah. You see what I mean? And instead of here,
one mistake led to a bad situation, basically.
Yeah. And instead, what you could do here is pay close attention to what happens to Philia, because there's only 3 things that are gonna happen, right? It's not like the Philia isn't gonna jump out of the screen and like hit you in the face or whatever, right? Like you as a person.
Philia's still gonna somehow teleport in the air. Or something.
Yeah. There's only a certain amount of things that can happen given this situation. So using that, there's only 3 options that can happen, and then you try to make an educated guess / react to what is happening. Right. If Philia hits, you can like think about, okay, do I want to spend bar? Given the situation, maybe not. You don't get that much of a damage buff, and like your meter is really
already have full screen.
Yeah. So you could then go, okay, I can start charging an item now. You could start doing other things. If Philia gets blocked here, the bullet bill over here doesn't like it's some lockdown, but it's also like you could mix up what you could do instead.
Well, I mean, like, I don't even know if the bullet bill would work. So you might be assuming if we go from the height, it probably would be too high. So you would be
probably. Yeah, let's go
doing
back
like
here. Look.
yeah, if that was blocked, that bang would be too high. So honestly, M item drop would just be the better play on that block
Yeah.
than just
Right.
and then just maybe JHP like up forward JHP just to keep him blocking to annoy him a bit.
Probably.
But L bomber could be a thing because if you push block, that
Yeah, but basically, like, if
We'll
you're
find
over
out.
there, like,
that's a
if
whole
he's-
new situation, isn't it? That's
yeah,
like
if they block over here and you start charging it item, there's not much they can really do for stopping you from getting level 2 here. And then when you have level 2, then you have a significant advantage against his team.
Yeah.
And also, like, if Philia gets hit, this bullet bill again doesn't really serve a whole lot of a purpose. So you're doing this autopilot that doesn't actually cover a lot of things. Instead, what you could be doing is reacting to the situation and then making like one of like maybe 2 or 3 decisions.
And then you have got like okay, from here you got like 3 options. Choose one.
Yeah, you could either charge
But
M
don't
item.
choose it.
You could either like you could actually do this. This bullet bill like stuff is a good idea, but then you have to time it based on when or how they're gonna get hit by it.
How?
You could do this as a meaty, like back in the olden days. You could do meaty H gun into Lenny and then win, but you're not gonna do that now unless you have 3 bars or something, right? If you have the 3 bars, that option opens up, but it doesn't now. Or you could just do standing heavy punch into George, or maybe just one George, depending on what you want. Like, you see what I mean? Like, because you didn't pay attention to this spot and didn't make a meaningful decision, you got stuck somewhere like 5 seconds down the line.
5 seconds later, I'm in a situation where I'm the one.
Yeah.
Like, I'm on defense when I should be on offense.
Yeah, so what happens, like, what I want you to think about is, okay, this, like, whenever you call an assist or whatever, look at the assist happening, and, like, not even that, like, if you call an assist, that's fine, whatever, right? Pay close attention to the assist and the character. Like, your eyes need to be over here. Your eyes do not need to be over here. Eyes need to be fully focused in this area.
Ironically, my eyes are often on the Philia because I'm like, can I convert or not? Did I get it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But
That's
then,
literally all I worry about.
Yeah, but then
not,
you're
like,
also...
what's happening.
Yeah,
it's like, did I whiff or not? I'm checking for the wrong thing.
Yeah, you should check for when if the Philia is hitting, or if it gets blocked, or if it gets stuffed or whatever. Those are the 3 things you need to look for, and based on that, sometimes you need to make one decision, sometimes you need to make another.
Yeah.
Right? Sometimes if the up 2 gets stuffed by like their jump in or whatever, you could be like Omega big brain catch a way dash in with jumping medium kick or something stupid, I don't know. But you see what I mean? Like all those decisions only happen like meaningfully if you're paying attention to Philia and making a decision based on what happens when contact.
Of course.
That's like a really big thing that I think I want you to focus on. I think that honestly that goes to like everybody in this goddamn game.
Yeah.
Many people are terrible at this, so you're not uniquely bad.
It's not alone. Yeah. It's like, this is a common issue. Everyone just calls assist autopilot's one choice.
Yeah. And now because of that, you're stuck here. The decisions you're making here are pretty fine. Like, there's not a lot of stuff he can do necessarily. Yeah. And because of that, your advantage here, like now you feel like you could have confirmed this. But another thing to think about is it feasible for you to then be in this spot and actually confirm this? You know?
Ready?
Yeah, like I wouldn't be, but again, you have to think about what's feasible for you. If you think it's feasible for you to do it, then go ham. You're the best player ever.
Like it's like if you think you're like next Swift Fox, go for it.
Yeah.
Like you're ready to hit confirm of level 2 item just straight like that.
Yeah, in the spot where like double could hit you in the face and get mad.
Kind of ready to take the trade off. Like, do I risk it? That's kind of I see that as a 50-50. Do I not? So honestly, I thought that was active when I called it because I saw myself in block. That's what I thought. It's like, oh, I'm blocking, but I'm actually in pre-block from Phileas JHP. I think.
Yeah, exactly. Like, and then because of that, you're stuck here, and
oh my lord, that JHP was close.
So here. I think the best thing to do here is to hit heavy punch first before you hit the heavy kick. So again, you're like, if you're in this spot, you're not paying the best attention to what you could be doing or should be doing, right? Because Philly is clearly going to dash back in. Again. Sorry.
So you're saying the JHK again, basically?
No, jumping heavy punch here.
Oh, HP. Oh, okay.
Yeah. Again, because the thing is, you just were like, oh, what do I do now? I do this. Like, that's what's happening here.
Yeah.
You double jump away. I don't expect people to double jump away like this.
It's like, it was very much of a, okay, I just jumped over that. He's in hit stun. I want him to stop approaching me for a few seconds.
Yeah.
JHK, put something in front of me and then do.
Yeah, this would work against lower characters, but not against Philia.
No, it's...
Yeah. Thankfully, you get away from
Philly
this.
can
That's
run it.
fine. And also,
Yeah.
I think did Max have an assist available?
I think she just came off
Yes.
cooldown, so
Yeah,
yeah,
trust.
he could technically just call L Bomber again here and
Yeah.
pretty much locked in pressure at this
Yep.
point.
He doesn't, so you get away.
But
That's
he
good.
doesn't, yep.
Yeah, that's good. This is fine. It happens. And again, you do this. I think this is not that great because think about like how likely. First of all, the bomb, the George didn't hit. Like that's just sucks. I didn't think that would happen like that. But also, you let go of the item really early, and now you have nothing to control the air.
Yeah, I honestly thought that would. I don't remember why I did it. I know I think I did to let go because I do tend to like just literally roll all the buttons, like go bang bang bang, just like APM through the roof.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, get him to block. Like I saw a throw, so I thought maybe it'll hit the throw, but
Another thing
so
you
I'm
could
like,
think
okay.
about is because the assist actually hit here, you could stand to just charge the item instead.
Yeah, just hold it.
Yeah, and like make
Because then
him.
it's
Because the thing is,
make
like,
him kind of second guess the dash, right? And then you
yeah,
try
exactly.
to catch
Yeah.
the dash jump or the or like maybe just wait until he calls an assist and do that as well, because he
Yeah.
might try to call dart just because he wants presence. Try
Yeah,
to
like
either
whatever is
L-Dodge.
happening here, like letting go of the item immediately, like doesn't give you much of an advantage here.
If
Plus
anything,
you're-
it gives him the advantage now, because now
Yeah.
there's nothing on screen other than this. What he has to do is dash jump now, and he's in my
Yeah.
face, which is
Yep.
what happens. I believe.
He messed up, I think. Feels bad.
I think he got clipped by the 5-8 by the cannon.
Oops. Let's see,
let's
is he
see.
still in Bloxton? I don't think he's in Bloxton. No, now he is out.
Not now.
And
Yeah, he
messed
actually
up.
went for it. Yeah, he missed it.
If he just held up forward straight away, he would have been fine. Again,
Yeah,
and
he
that's part of why what he isn't paying attention to is because you have nothing on screen that covers that. If he did, he just jumps over that, and now you're like, okay, time to suck now.
He could like up forward M hairball.
Yeah. Up forward, call airball, do airball, call dart or something, and now you're like, I don't have the best advantage here, so I'm kind of feeling stuck here. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You do this. This is fine. This is kind of hit, and now you start charging M item, which is good. You do this. If you're gonna do M item, I feel like there's no real reason to do M George here. Because what happened, like,
Yeah.
you're just sort of spending a George for no real reason.
I wanted to see if I could catch the dash up first, because I thought, well, I wanted to stop assists. So I thought if I placed an M, like M, if he tried to do dash up, L thingy or L bomber, it would hit the bomber out of startup. So
I mean, look how far away he is.
I mean, yeah, it's because I knew I was gonna go in, so I wanted to stop him in case he did like regular jump plus assist. When I'm above, I'm not gonna have to deal with blocking an L bomber hit anti-airing me while I'm trying to JLP or something.
But also, right now you have item anyway, so why would you hit a button?
That is true, and I don't think I even do.
Yeah, you just chill, you just blocking. That's fire. You finally hit a button here when you get destroyed.
And then I get crossed up. Yeah.
You see what I mean? Like the M George doesn't really cover anything. What happens here is Max will either dash forward, block, and call L dart, which like this doesn't interact with the assist, right? Because the George will hit you, it won't hit the assist. It just go through clean. Yeah. Or you know, like he can't really call L bomber here in a reasonable way that like
in a reasonable way, without
that
being
interacts
like,
with this.
pointless.
You could let it go like if he was like over here, for instance, like if Philia was over here.
Yeah, if it was here,
then it's way more
yeah.
reasonable for you to do that, but otherwise I think not really. There's also a chance that like when he calls the L bomber, it just goes over like the M George just goes over
it,
yeah, which sucks anyway.
Again, L bomber's airborne, and it's like...
yeah, it jumps over a little bit when it comes in. There's a chance it can go bad. So I just don't think this is like useful in the first place. You could just like down back and wait and see what he's doing. If he calls L dart, then you can react and call George or something. Because
would it be
yes, sir?
doing because you can do like it's gonna sound weird, but would it be worth instead doing like IDJHK? Like obviously like on the same, you know, where you can dash and cancel your
yeah. So put it right in front of you. Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
I think that's fine.
It's just like I want to find something that can change, you know, like break one bad habit into a good one. So because then that be even this matchup is actually a good idea, because if he wants to call L dart, it actually protects me from L dart. So there we go.
Another thing is like you can just block the dart in the air and then like still be chill because you have item, you know.
Yeah,
like you can preemptively drop the item when
wait
he gets
until
close.
he wants to extend into a block string and make sure I push block correctly so I exit block stun so item drop comes.
Yeah, so like just what happens is you just wait here. Don't do this, George. Just sort of wait. Once he gets to like over here, like then you can think about letting it go early or something. Right? Yeah. Basically, like look at the screen more and what's actually happening.
Yeah.
It's like over here, like if you let this go early, like it doesn't really help, especially because the way he plays around it is pretty great. He just waits, goes over the George, doesn't call assist. He calls assist now, and then you get ball.
Yeah, I'm like, oh, I'll try and anti-air this, and then this doesn't work.
No, I would just block here, bro. I'm just holding down back, or I'm probably actually holding up back, but that's a hold. And then pop to here, whatever.
Yeah.
I'm guessing he thinks you mash a lot. That's a.
It's somewhat I mash, somewhat I don't. I try to be 50-50 with it. I like to mash and bang sometimes or throw.
Amen, brother. But you're in the air, so in block mashing in the air, I don't see peacocks mashing in the air quite a lot. That's chill. Doesn't matter anyway. But so you do this, you get away. This is good.
Airborne, you have to play respectful.
Yeah.
This is autopiloted. I'm not even gonna lie. This is like, oh, I'll do hit. I can't do H-Bang because I jump back, so I'm just gonna burn the bar.
This is.
And
this
I don't know why I didn't DHC.
I was gonna say the same thing later, but I think this is more better played than you did in the first spot where you just did the H bill for no reason.
Yeah, because at least
at least in hindsight that it doesn't really cover anything. But this one is like you looked and it hit and you hit the button. That's fine. DHC would probably be a good idea. One, you can get some red life back, and two, like I think that matchup is probably better.
Yeah, I mean, definitely you could do like JHP spam.
Yeah.
You
alternatively, you could just like if you think about the meter you have here, you could just stand to just like build more bar here. I think you're fine.
Yeah, if we just like
you can just
chill.
Yeah, now you can just Georges or like do item or whatever. You're still chill. Plus the other thing is
reset the situation again, right? Just run the situation again because it works out for me. Like jumping gets this play up, dude. He will die eventually.
Yep, that's if he gets hit by the next up, dude, then you have enough meter to then DHC and kill him anyway. So
yeah, it's like if I could run I feel like with Peacock, if you could run this like strong situations over and over again, you will just chip him to death. That's the whole idea.
Exactly. And the other thing is that because you hit him with the Argus, he builds so much meter here.
He gets and
now he has access to safe DHC.
Like now it comes to a point where you can just kind of he just does this and I'm like, okay, I guess I beam.
Yeah, that's chill. Now, and another thing is like if you didn't spin that 2-bar already, now you have Lenny Argus as a possible punish.
Yeah. If I didn't do that, because I would have definitely had it on hit.
Yep.
Because
yeah. So a lot of things can happen here, and then this is happening, and he gets away. That's chill.
This is semi-annoying matchup for me.
Another thing that
fireballs are very annoying.
Just you duck over that, which is fine. But you see that because he's like jumping, he's dashing and jumping, right? There's no way for this jump like kick to hit.
I mean. I feel like that was a misinput, but I don't know what I was trying to do. Definitely. I probably just pressed it.
Let's look.
Oh, did I get it from the assist goal?
No, you did jump back like kick and then.
Oh, I just did. Yeah, okay. I guess I just pressed it. I probably thought it was covering space, but let's be real here.
It's too far away.
That's just extending my hurt box. That, like, honestly, from this angle.
It's not even just that. It's also like the range. Actually.
I mean, it's kind of close, but at the same time, it's like, if I wanted a button, JMP is better here, right?
Yep. I was gonna say the exact same thing.
JMP, JHP, and then I'm basically safe.
I'm gonna try draw this. Not that bad, all things considered. You could definitely space it worse. I was like, when I watched it the first time, I was like, wow, this is pathetically spaced. But like, it's actually not that bad. You could definitely do worse, and you could also stand I don't think any button really hits here.
No button really covers. So honestly,
you could also just like heavy punch instead of doing medium punch or whatever. You could just roll jumping heavy punch and cold beam. You'd probably be chilled there too.
Have I double jumped here?
No, because your assist hitter is on.
Oh, I should have just double jumped.
You also assist here, yeah. And because your assist call is so late here, like if you just heavy punch back and assist call here, you would have won here.
Yeah,
right? That's another reason why I think that it's a good idea to. Wow. Actually missed it by a frame.
That's unfortunate, but hey, we wasn't meant to press that button, so
look at that. Oh,
No!
Couple of
tragic!
frames. Like
You hate
2
to
frames or
see it.
something. If you spaced it 2 frames away, you would have got it.
Yeah,
But he would have
just
blocked
press
it anyway.
2 frames later.
Think?
Yeah,
Let's look at his
I mean,
input.
he was blocking. There was no way. He blocked until he
Yeah.
landed.
Yeah. So if he didn't, actually no, would you have whiff punish that?
I mean, I would.
No whiff punish, but like, yeah, it would have been funny if that like got blocked or whatever. He has like a little bit more time.
Yeah.
But again,
I
the
mean,
thing
like,
is that if you,
yeah, but that'd been about it.
but see that like because you're so far away, you didn't necessarily need to call your assist at this point, or you could get away with calling your assist earlier. What I meant to say.
Yeah.
Plus, also if he like he has. Yeah, also he has like nothing that covers like you calling beam in a stupid way.
Yeah, it's like,
he doesn't have dart to stop you. He doesn't like L bomber doesn't really stop you, especially if you call it earlier.
I mean, the only best thing you can do is like double jump JHK, and that puts him at risk because I can just lag.
Yeah, so because if you called your assist earlier, you'd been fine. Alternatively, you could call your assist even later, and then instead of Robo, you call Infilia. That's also fine. But like, if you're gonna try and like defend yourself with assist like from far away, the plan was not to do the jumping light kick. The plan was to see that you're far away enough that it's not gonna hit, and then just like just call the beam anyway. Like
call the beam. Yeah, just land and call beam and be like block it.
Yeah.
And then I tried to catch a double jump with the air throw because I thought maybe he'll jump up, but he got too high. Because
he does super jump here, and then he's chill, and you whiff. You could have died here, but that's chill.
It could have been a JHK and gone.
Yeah.
But he chose LP.
Here is
maybe.
Answer, go ahead.
I said maybe he thought I still had my double jump, which is why he double jumped.
Possibly, yeah. But here, this is in the industry we call this a bad idea.
JHP, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Again,
challenging JLP is not a good idea.
It's not even about challenging. Like, there's no way that this will work, right? Jumping heavy punch is in the technical terms a slow button.
I should have just backdashed after landing and gotten the hell out of here.
Well, crush light punch. Crush light kick would have been a great idea here.
I'm scared of doing 2OKs against Fuku though, because JHK is painful if you miss it.
But it's also like that button advances its hurt box out first and then hits and it trades.
Oh, it's a. Oh, okay, then I'll take.
Did you not know that? I'll show you.
No, I didn't realize it's like Eliza's. I thought it was like Fuku was just sort of like god buttons. So.
Oh no, I'll show you. I'll show you that. You need to see this if that's the case. If you don't know
that. I need to. I should just. It's because like I often use the like the Robo Fortune bot, so I just see that and it's like, oh okay.
No, yeah, no. I'll show you.
I didn't realize it's sort of similar to Eliza's, where it's like,
yeah.
I just assumed. It's frame advance. Oh shit. Let's go. All right.
Look at that.
Anti-airing there is okay. Anti-airing there is actually way more possible than I thought it would be.
Yeah.
Okay. It's just fast. That's all. But...
You just have to stick your button out like relatively early.
Yeah. If I know it's coming, like I said, like, I think that's what's gonna happen. You know, you press the button. It's the same versus for the IED. You don't necessarily know, but you know.
Exactly.
It's a preemptive. It's preemptive.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, I'm just gonna zoom through. Go back to where.
Hell, even if it's blocked, just L George.
Yeah.
Why just run away?
Yeah, or you could just like block string still, and if you push blocks, then you're safe.
Yeah.
Well, like you're at advantage rather, not even safe.
Yeah, you can, if you push blocks, then you can just get a free item.
Yep.
And that's always good.
You poke out of this, which is good.
Yeah,
I think
that's very uncharacteristic. I don't normally do that. I was like, wow, I jabbed here when I did it. I tried to mix up my mix-ups. I wish I did like M teleport here, just to see if he bursts. Because I know you can sort of burst dodge, but you can't come from it.
I think you probably could just killed.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, if you like, instead of doing that burst rate, you do like an actual string and just kill him.
Yeah.
Because you have Robo DHC in the back. That's so
Robo
much damage.
DHC, yeah, this will just melt. So
yeah.
Just a full, and I think it still had the assist too. That was mega dead.
Yeah, you're super duper dead. And now because you didn't kill him, now you're stuck here.
Now she's alive, and this is a situation. Okay. Oh, this freeze frame on Peacock though.
Okay, holy.
There it is.
Like,
Oh no! Julia, no!
Let me get out of dodge. Which teleport did you do? You did
Get out
heavy. Oh,
I did change teleport.
Oh, it's the teleport rules. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Oh,
I've never seen
no.
this before. Holy, this looks pathetic now.
Oh
Jesus
no! Like that was moments before up to hit me. Oh my god! How did I not get it?
Yeah. Fuck this. Don't time your push block right. That's fine. It's not the biggest a deal. I probably wouldn't push block that. That's fine. Mix up what you push block in the air. I'll probably just block and land.
You just chill?
Yeah. I don't think push blocking here necessarily does anything. Especially because Avery's coming down, you can't really poke so safely. Might as well just block out of here.
Fair enough. Get out of dodge.
Yeah. Do you want to let double like not have as many left-right double situations as possible?
Yeah, I already like. I don't want to get
you
touched
could
by
get
this
dashed
character.
through here. You know what I mean?
Oh wait,
maybe not.
God,
maybe not this specifically, but like you could get dashed under here.
I mean, she could like flash step, right? And then
flash step could work, but then I don't know. Flash step would combo, but then like you could flash step and call assist here, and you get bopped here.
Yeah. You're literally getting left right for free.
Yeah. That's why I didn't think I was like I don't want to push block here.
Yeah.
Again, probably want to DHC here. Oh, you don't even do it.
Actually, yeah, I think I did try, or maybe I thought about it, but then chose not to.
Looks like that because you didn't input it. So.
Didn't even bother, so I didn't even think of it.
Yeah.
But,
I would probably DHC here. One because like your character's probably
like,
in danger of dying of one combo.
Yeah, like a blender and she's gone.
One reset at the very most.
Yeah, it's
you're dead in like one heavy counter hit combo at the very least, or like a combo into one reset if he needs it. But I don't think he needs it. This is what I was talking about. He does that. I love that he does that. This is so good. The dash back dash. So good.
Oh, they're just the super dash.
Yeah.
Run up.
I literally told him to do this.
I don't care. I'm going.
Yeah. This is so good. So whatever this Ip do whiffs. This is a good response, I think, given this spacing and situation. But I don't know if you did this on an autopilot problem, or if you just did it like recognizing the spacing. My guess is you did autopilot, but I'm not gonna.
It's semi-autopilot. I knew he wouldn't be able to do anything other than air throw, so I took the chance.
Yeah, that's good.
So.
Sure, I agree. And because you got out of the way, your assist gets punished a little bit.
Yeah,
you could just
protect her, but I did JHK, so I was like, I'm just gonna let it happen. I'm gonna just threat with M item drop and run at them. So if he continues, I knew he'd be like, "You're risking it here."
Also, because you can't really do anything if you try to argue the character, he's gonna car and then.
I knew if I do anything like too committal, I'm just gonna get card into Gregor into confirm.
Yeah. He does the dash. He's so good at that. He's actually reasonably frame perfect.
He loves the dash.
Yeah, I literally told him to do it. I told him like.
Oh, fair enough.
Good. Hell yeah, brother. Happens to the best of us. Sometimes you gotta swing like a moron and look stupid on the camera.
Yeah. I'm just like, if he does dash up 2LK, I'm hit. So let's just see if he does it, because he was like you said, he's been doing dash. I'm like, hey, if he dashes at me, let's see what happens.
Yeah,
you know? He's done it twice already. Third time. Yep. And then we actually kill him. Arguably could have been earlier, but hey.
That's true.
Different character though.
What was I gonna say? You could also magnet here probably. I don't know. Actually, probably not. The bullets don't knock down, so I wouldn't risk magnet.
The thing with it's like I thought about magnet too, but like I don't trust when the beams send them airborne, which is like because sometimes it doesn't work on like characters like double or ban. So I'm like, I'm just gonna be safe.
not worth it. No, it's all good. I was gonna think like maybe, but then it's like no.
And it might not have been killed.
Yeah.
I don't know whether I should be sad about the jabs, but I was like,
that's fine.
Yeah, should have.
You just did what you could. That's fine. I'm just more scared with the jumping, the standing medium pinch hold charge. Your scaling is so bad here. Holy.
Yeah, it's like I did that purely because I wasn't like to confirm quite literally. I was just like, that's just sort of my go-to confirm is JMP, like 5MP. It really should be 2MP because it's really good.
No, I think it should be crouching medium kick if anything. If you're not sure about the range and
Oh
everything.
really?
Because that'll
Okay,
like if the
okay.
jabs hit, the crouch medium kick will hit almost every time. If you're not sure on what's going on, if you are sure on what's going on, then you should hit other things. Alternatively, the confirm I use is stand light punch into stand medium kick. I don't do double jab. I just do jab medium kick, and if it hits, I go into crouch heavy punch, and it just works.
Okay, I'll steal it. Go in MK.
Yeah,
I'll just steal it.
Yeah. The other thing is that like if you want to punish things, and are a little bit more sure than not sure at all, just going into medium punch would have been fine because medium punch is a medium, so it would have done less, more on dizzy counter hit.
Yeah, and but not letting it rock, right? You just do MK or MP and then straight.
Don't hold it, like do medium punch, medium kick, crouching heavy punch, and that like get a little bit more damage. I'm trying to optimize a situation where you don't know what's going on is like a fool's errand. I would just I would just do stand light punch, stand medium kick, crouch heavy punch. That's my optimal. I don't know what's going on poke.
I think this is punishing, but maybe.
Yeah. And also, if they block it, they're gonna push block the stand medium kick away anyway, and I'm gonna.
Yeah.
You get this, that's fine. He gets trying to bad mash.
Maybe
these combos are hard. I would not do those. I always just do the light kick, medium kick, light kick, medium kick. I never learned these.
It's like I thought about learning them because I was like, well, I would like more damage, but my normal combo is LK, MK, LK, MK, and then sometimes I do like M thingy if I'm DSing out.
I
do the stagger thing. I forget his name. Danger. There you go. Yeah. Danger 5 HK and then cash out. But
yeah. Funny story with the liking medium kick. A friend of mine came up with the combo. This is an OCE combo, by the way. The liking medium kick one.
Oh really? Oh,
literally OCE combo. Yeah.
It's a bug. It's a bug route.
We made it, and then it's just been the best combo Robo has.
It's just been like, this is the most consistent combo ever. We're using. Because I think it's really funny. I've seen every other combo, and I'm like, oh, I want to try. Like, I see other Robos where they JMP, JHK as like a weird confirm.
I hate that combo. I hate looking at it.
I asked, so like, what am I looking at? Please stop. Anything other than this?
Yeah, the liking medium kick stuff. Like a friend of mine came up with that, and we've used it ever since. It's been the same thing. Nice. I just think it's really funny. It's literally like 2015 tech, and it's like the most stable option.
It's the most,
And then you get bopped here because you try to do a cool combo. Sucks to be you. I don't know what you were trying here. You were trying something.
Was I trying to jump? Oh, I might have been trying to double jump, and then I thought, I guess I was trying to mash out. Goddamn, where's the L danger for some reason?
It is a reasonable reversal against failure. As much as I hate it, I hate that it is. But you don't even get counter hits or whatever.
Yeah, so here we are eating the guy. We are eating. That was an unusual drop.
Yeah.
I got caught me by surprise. I was like, oh damn.
Yeah. It's a low reset. I like that reset. Oh, okay. I think it's a good one for sure. People don't expect that, and they just keep holding up back, and it catches them quite very good. But another thing I wanted to mention here is like, sure he could dash here. Like you're just basically betting your life on is he gonna dash or not.
Yeah, I expected him to dash. That's sort of like, okay, he missed a spire. There's no way he's not gonna want to cover space, and then he jumped. I was like, wow, I died. Okay, that's pretty much.
The other thing you could do here is just jumping heavy punch.
JHP.
Yeah.
I mean, I probably shouldn't do. I don't know if you're noticing, but I'm doing double jump.
Yeah,
like,
that as well. That's the
and then double jump forward. I don't know if that's actually a waste of a double jump or not. That looks like a waste. But...
yeah, in this spot it is because you see that Philia can't really cover anything, so you can just like jump and then land for free. Pretty good too.
Yeah, I should have just like literally landed and would have been in a better situation.
Yep. Again, like pay attention to what's like. Again, like if you're in this spot, like this is similar to calling an assist or whatever. What's gonna happen when you up back? Either your up back is gonna happen or it's not gonna happen. Pay attention to what is happening to the opponent at this time. Okay, and if you see the opponent is in drill lag, then okay, I'm just gonna like land and now I'm gonna do whatever I want. You could dash forward. You could you could land in an L beam. You could land and then super jump up because his team doesn't have a really good option against it. Actually, he has a really good option against it right now, and up to into level 3. Don't do that.
I mean, like, just brainstorming. You could technically do like dash up to LP to see if he's IEDing, but L bomber would stuff it. So if he dashes,
he doesn't have L bomber anymore, dog.
Oh right, yeah, he's dead. So yeah.
So yeah.
So yeah, that was actually probably a goaded option.
Yeah, probably that. You could like dash up and then hit a button. I think I like doing. I think I like doing here quite a lot is landing and then like dash jump medium kick. Like literally check them if they're moving forward with dash jump medium kick. Yeah. Like not even falling. Like if you're here, like I'll show you. If you're here, what you do is you land like here, and then you dash forward a little bit, and then like jump medium kick like over here.
Ah, okay.
So if they move forward
at all,
do
regular jump. You don't even double jump. You just regular jump.
Yeah, just dash jump medium kick, and then like it catches them moving a lot. It's actually like a lot better of an option than it seems on paper. I like because a friend of mine used to do it, and I was like, "This is shit. Why is this catching me?" Then I was like, "If it's catching me, maybe it's actually just good."
JMK's got really good box. I wish I used it more.
Yeah, again, like spots like these is where it's really good, especially characters like Philia, where they want to dash a lot, and especially if they don't have a DP assist to cover them. He doesn't. Dash jump and medium kick is great.
The only way they do it is by raw HDPing.
Yeah, if they anti-air, you're like a god. But who wants to anti-air Robo?
Who wants to anti-air Robo when they could just double jump back, block, and punish?
Or like if Robo, like Robo could do any number of things to escape the corner, where like she could dash under you, she could jump over you with copter. Right? Like in those spots, if they're thinking of catching those, they're not thinking of like, oh, jump medium kick is happening. So there's things to say about that.
They're expecting me to fly away.
Yeah.
Attack you.
Yep, exactly.
Like, oh, now I'm blocked.
So that's why I think that the jump medium kick is a good option here. But again, you burn all your stuff and like get destroyed. And Bazinga.
Yep. And explosion.
And you're gonna die here.
Nice.
Oops, sorry.
Nice.
So. Oh, this is a macro. I forgot.
Oh no! Oh, what like?
It's a heavy kick, and one of those macros I have that like hits 2 buttons. I was like, what did I? Button
Oh.
Anyway, now you're stuck in the corner here. You hold up forward.
Yeah, it's because I landed because I saw this and I thought,
oh, you got counter hit. Never mind. That's I was gonna say something different.
Yeah, I got this and like, oh, I can punish, and then bomb hit the fireball hit me holding jump, and I was like, oh shit.
No, you don't go call. No. What happened here is you were stuck in the recovery of the move still.
Oh, okay. I thought I could just jump cancel it or something. But
I think you didn't jump cancel on time. That's what happened just by looking at it.
Oh, okay.
I think you can jump cancel. Now I think, and you're like not holding up forward here.
I'm holding forward.
Yeah,
I'm going to forward.
No, this is Max's inputs.
Oh no, this is yeah. I need to look at this. I'm in neutral. No, I'm so used to just looking at the left. Like
yeah. You're that one, and you don't hold anything, and so
we're just neutral. So we're just
gonna you can totally jump here now at the very least.
Yeah
and you could jump and block that. Whenever things like that happen, I always jump and block. Like a good habit, I just built up over playing for 6. 7 now, Jesus Christ. Yeah, but then you try to get out of here, that's fine. Pulling Peacock, not the greatest idea. I don't know what assist you have on Peacock, I don't remember.
This is 5 HP. This is, honestly, it was just an autopilot because I was in blocks and I thought, oh, I'm just going to call an assist. Oh, it's Peacock. Oh no, she's getting
it. Yeah, and then you get checked here, holy.
And now it's blender time.
Again, you try to read with air throw a lot. I don't know how good that is. I would, if instead of reading with air throw, I would try to read with like air buttons more than anything. That would be my primary habit.
I feel like, yeah, I think it's just because I've seen Fook with JLP hit me more times than ever, so it's just I want to throw it because I know it's probably the best.
You cannot if you're trying to beat that button, air throw is not the way.
Okay.
I think you can still see my screen, right? I'll show you what the hitbox is like. Yeah.
I know it's like. It's more upwards or downwards. I never remember. I know it was like
GBL. I'll show you because you cannot air throw that button, sir. But I'll show you why. What the hell? Is it side down? whatever. Just take my word for it. I'll show you later after this match. Because this match is gonna end soon. Just take my word for it. You cannot hit for that button. If you want to beat it, you want to beat it like either with your standing heavy punch, or you want to like outspeed it somehow, which it's hard, or you can like try to whiff punish it with your own jumping light punch. You will not throw it out of startup.
Do you hear me?
Yeah. What's up?
Like everything froze for a second, and then you were talking. I was like, wait, oh no.
I think my net died or something.
Did I disconnect? Oh, okay,
sorry. What I was trying to say is like you will not be able to air throw the jumping light punch. I'll show you because buttons.
Yeah.
JL. Look at this button here.
God damn.
Look at the throwable box here.
Oh, that's the. Oh.
Okay, yeah,
no, that's not happening.
No. Not even Big Ben can throw that.
Oh my lord! I didn't realize that. Is that her hurt box, or is that just the?
That's the throw box. The hurt box is just the green stuff.
Oh.
To air throw people, you need to throw the green. You need your throw needs to make contact with the green one. That's never happening.
Yeah. Okay. I have a better chance of just anti-airing 5 HP.
Yes. Yeah. Exactly. I said that. Like, I think we got cut out, but it was like you can either standing heavy punch it and trade, or you can like try to whiff punish / outspeed it with your own jump light punch.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, but you're not gonna beat that like with an air throw.
Yeah, no. Air throw, no way.
And now you're gonna get bazonga'd here. I literally don't care when the mix up is happening. Like you're all mixed up. Who cares?
Yeah, it's like you can't be like just block. You're like what?
Yeah, no.
block the 5-way. You know, it's like okay.
Yeah, you're the worst player ever for not blocking this mix up. Like chill, man.
Yeah. It's like God.
Yeah, I'm just gonna get out of here.
I'm just mashing up back like a madman.
Yep, and now you're getting Schmixied, like whatever.
Yeah, I get hit low like twice or overhead, and then it comes to the up forward throw again for some reason.
Yep.
And then I'm like, okay.
Now you're just getting bopped here. It's pretty GG's here, honestly.
It's like you're solo versus a duo.
You could Lenny still. Now you have 3 bars now. You could like land here and like just Lenny for free. You could gamble on that. Yeah.
I could Lenny sweep and try to force some scramble.
Yeah. That's probably the way to go. But even still, like drill is gonna catch you. But if he drills you, you can't combo if you have Lenny out.
Because it's at risk. But then again,
because it'll hit the George. It'll hit the like if he tries to drill.
The George will hit the bottom.
Not George. Sorry, I was gonna say. Like if he tries to drill into Gregor, it'll hit the Lenny instead. So that's not gonna happen. He could Lenny. So, he could like go forward with the Gregor and then go into like
BFF. Though,
yeah, he could do that, but I don't know if it's gonna work.
No, I think I might recover before that and be able to like hard punish.
Something like that. But anyway, like doing nothing is not the way to go, and you die here or whatever. So
I had to just gamble.
Yep, you just had to throw a Lenny down or something. Lenny's still good, man. You should do it when you have 3 bars.
I should. Actually, I don't use Lenny a lot in my general play.
Yeah.
I only use it when I'm like literally like when I'm sitting. I think the only time I've actually thrown it in neutral is when I'm sitting on like 5 bars and I'm solo. I don't know what to do. I guess I Lenny. I should do it when I have not 5 bars.
Yeah, 3 is still fine.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's 1 hour going over 1 game.
Yeah, Jesus Christ. I was saying it's like, god damn, there's a lot in this 1 game.
Yeah, like what usually happens is that like if people give me like 5 or 10 games or whatever, the first game is like, oh yeah, there's like 10 issues, and the same 10 issues keep happening in the 10 games anyway, so it doesn't really matter.
Because it tends to be like, okay, I've already seen all your habits in this 1 game. Let's avoid those. Well,
so
or use them.
The biggest thing I think you want to focus on is like whenever you do an action, you need to pay attention to what's happening and then make a decision based on that. An easy way to practice it. Sorry, go ahead.
Let the action play out. Basically, it's like you've done a thing. Let that thing settle.
Yeah, your sister's coming out. Do the thing. If you've jumped away, okay, let's like land. You know, you don't need to preemptively do things, because if you try to preemptively do things, somebody like Max, who's actually looking at the screen, he's gonna run up and bop you.
It's pretty much like, oh, you're just autopiloting buttons. I'm just gonna wait until you press that button and hit you.
And like, what's gonna happen if you like, what's the worst that's gonna happen to him? He's gonna block something, and then that's chill, relatively.
Yes.
Right.
Relatively, him blocking something is actually beneficial because it means item drop.
Yeah. It depends, right? If he's blocking like getting away, like you're not, if you do something autopilot, you're not then gonna make a good decision off that. What you need to practice is making good decisions in the first place.
But yeah, you just want to actually enter decision making, not I'm just doing this because I'm doing it.
It's exactly. And
doing things deliberately versus doing things automatically.
Yes.
Deliberate use.
For what it's worth, that's like usually the problem of like every single mid-level player. So it's not like I'm not like, this is not uniquely your fault.
No, like I already knew it was like when I was thinking things with zero thought behind.
Yeah. You know, Lord knows I've done that.
Yeah, it's
but
like,
I know when I'm doing that, I'm like, I'm playing bad. Let's fix this.
It's like, okay, wake up. Well,
yeah. Alternatively, like another way to think about it is your autopilot is making a decision rather than autopilot doing an action or whatever. But that's like whatever. That's like philosophical garbage. You should just pay attention to the screen.
It's like, are you playing or are you playing? It's like kind of question. You know?
Exactly.
It's like, are you playing or you're letting yourself?
Yep. But yeah, that's pretty much that. Do you have any questions or queries, comments, anything like that?
Not really. It seems pretty clear, to be fair. So that's pretty fun.
Let's make sure I'm still recording now. That's great.
Hey.
Good. Nice, but yeah, that's pretty much just that. I think the biggest thing for you is just like, okay, you know, when you're doing a thing, this is easier to practice against like shitty players or whatever. So you know, queue up, find a shitty player, and then when you find the shitty player, practice like not winning from the first hit, but like every time you do a decision, make sure that like you did that for like a specific reason.
Yeah, it's like what is it, like reason versus things like, oh, I call this assist because I think he's doing X, and then I'm waiting to see if X happens. And then do Y or Z.
Yeah, and then you look for, okay, I'm waiting because I'm looking for this, or I am doing this because I think they're going to do that. You need to have it as specific as possible, because the thing is, like, once you start doing that, your options, your analysis actually becomes a lot easier, because you go, okay, my game plan was, in this spot, I need to look for X option. It didn't work. Okay, just fix your game plan, easy. Whereas if you're just like, oh, I'm just doing things because I'm doing things, analysis is so much harder to do, because you're just like, okay, maybe I just won't do that thing again, you know? Like, you don't learn anything from that. Whereas, like, if you're putting things in your game plan and fixing those, it's like, okay, okay, in my game plan said I should do this, but I didn't account for this potentially happening like this. So next time, I will change my game plan to have this option now, or I will, like, you know, maybe I need to account for this option more. How do I beat it? And once you're looking for things how to beat, then it's also a lot easier to lab things and like ask questions.
Yeah.
Basically, the more game plan,
what do I do versus X?
Yeah, the more specific you make your game plan, and the easier it is for you to learn from your replay. Because I think in this one, I would have been hard pressed. You know, like I had to go. If you think about like at the start of the match or whatever, right? I'm gonna zoom in. You know when you needed the updo and like you got stuck there afterwards.
Yeah.
Like this happens. You know. Like, how often would you think in this spot, like, I just messed up, I needed to just do something different? You know what I mean?
Yeah, because, like, half the time you feel like, well, you know, it's
not even here, like over here, for
it.
example, right? You just go, oh, I was just stuck in a shitty spot. Like, my TLDR is, don't be in a shitty spot, like, lol. But,
no, like, that used to be, like, a lot of my old mindset was, like, I need to have put myself in better situations, and I used to pretty much be like, just don't get hit, you know, like don't be in bad spots. And
but then it's like, how do you turn that?
It's a good and bad. Like, how do you turn it into like solid? Because like, as ironically, because I got a lot stuck hard in that sort of mindset. I still am with versus certain matchups. Like Philium, like when it's the Philium match, I'm like I'm kind of comfortable in a weird way, because I play against Max a fair bit. So I'm like I kind of know, you know, I can backdash 2LK to catch things. I know mind games. But when it comes to like Bayo Band or something, it's like, oh, just don't get hit by band. Super jump every 10 seconds, and then I'm like, oh, I'm being grabbed 5 seconds.
Yeah, then it's also like if you super jump in a way, then it's like, you know, were you actually paying attention to whether band was available? Did you need to super jump? Maybe not. It's really. Like, it depends on the spot.
Yeah. And then it's like, well, is band even being called right now? No. Why am I super jumping?
Exactly. And because when you are super jumping, the Beowulf goes, oh, he's over there. I'm just gonna dash up and do jump heavy punch, call big band now, and then I'm gonna catch you when you land, and then he just wins. That's like that. That sure did suck.
Now enjoy the Yoki that you force yourself. because you
or
landed
like
into it.
yeah, you put yourself. You see what I mean? Like I had to
Or once you
deconstruct
close
that.
to the
Like
gap, call what is it, like Bella grab thingy and just catch you jumping in the first place.
yeah, like I had to, because you did something that was like not very game plan focused. I had to deconstruct
Yeah.
that like 5 seconds ago and go, okay,
5
maybe this was bad, and why was this
He's
bad?
like, yeah.
Whereas if every
like-
situation you play is based on the game plan, even if your game plan like is lacking a lot of things, then you can just easily fix it. And like similarly, if you approach like Bayo Band or whatever in a similar way, it's just like, okay, my big game plan against Bayo Band is when he's in this spot, I want to do this. And obviously, that's not nearly enough to like beat
It's
every
not-
Bayo Band in the world. But then what you do
Obviously
is
not,
you
but,
lose
like,
okay, you
you
lose one
elaborate on
round.
it.
Okay, in this one round, I tried to do this. This thing happened that circumvented me trying to do this. Okay, I need to add this tool now. Things like that, so on and so forth. See what I mean?
Yeah, you slowly sort of build a toolkit for the match.
Yeah, and then the more you're using, okay, in this situation, I needed to use a tool and I deviated from the game plan. It's an easy thing to fix. It's like just follow the game plan, lol, and then it's so much easier to play.
Just go back to X choice that you were making prior.
Not exactly. What I'm trying to say is like, if you do something that isn't part of the game plan, and you see yourself doing that, it's an easy thing to fix because you just go, I just needed to follow the game plan, and then this wouldn't happen. Whereas if you're just like playing things by autopilot instinct or whatever, then it's like it's hard to analyze what you're trying to do and whether it's a good idea or not.
Because you're just quite simply saying you're just throwing your hands in the air doing nothing. But...
Yeah, because then it's like, I just shouldn't have done that. But what should you have done? Yeah. Then it's like, if you had a game plan, you would know what you needed.
Exactly.
Yeah. But yeah, that's basically the gist of it. Follow with game plans, which is like, I sort of implicitly covered that, not explicitly, but the thing is like, whenever this happens, this is part of your game plan. Right? Whenever what does your gameplay manual say about when updo hits? Maybe it needs to update itself from do heavy gun every time.
Ironically, I started doing that. It's like, okay, what do I do? Immediately, I need to test it from full screen, but from like when it was like mid range, I started looking into like, well, how do I turn this into a mix up option? And then I started, and I go, well, if I do. What is it? An item drop. I can do a juicy left right with JHP because if they take forward, they block that, and there you go. Or I saw you could sweep L George, and you can get them sandwiched between them both. But the
other thing,
kind of struggle with that.
Yeah, it's all about
that's
like
on reads. So I was like, that's a read. But
but it all needs to be
back away M item.
It all needs to be part of the game plan, you know. Maybe just doing H gun every time should not be part of the game plan. Update your game plan manual for that.
If H updo hits, just hold M item drop and then decide what to do. That's probably the best one.
Probably,
honestly.
It's the easiest one to use all the time.
It's the easiest and the best, because what's the worst thing? They tech forward, and then I get to do L George, and then I have level 2 item drop because it's fully charged by this point. What are they gonna do? Press a button? Oh, get hit combo. Free.
You don't even need to L George. If you see them tech, if you see them tech towards you, just jump back.
Yeah.
If you just jump back, now your M item, now it's going to be towards level 2 anyway. If they take away, like a scrub, now you can dash forward and you still have a level 2 charging in the first place. See what I mean?
Yeah.
Like just
maybe
updating your game plan.
Beam at that point.
Yeah, or whatever else. Like call beam now, and like now you get to go in for free.
Maybe try to time it so they tech like after they teched, so then they actually block it instead of just tech through it. Because I've had that happen before, where it's like, oh, okay, I'm just gonna mash it, and it's like, oh, they're not even near beam, and now it's just there getting beaten up.
Yep, and that's part of it. Like when you're paying attention to the text, then you will know.
Then you'll know it's like, oh, that's the timing.
Exactly. But yeah, that's pretty much just that. Also, I find it really funny, this freeze frame, and then
they're both just like that's amazing.
But yeah, anyway, that's pretty much just that from me. I don't have much else.
Oh yeah.
I'll record this. I'll fix this up in the VOD and then put this up on YouTube.
Yeah. Dope.
Yeah, I'm free most Sundays. I wanted to not be free this Sunday, but you sent a thing early, so I was like, I'll just do it anyway.
Fair enough. I mean, like, I'm usually free these sort of times, so maybe I'll DM. I'm very much of I don't be annoying when I'm doing, because I can.
No, that's chill. I'll let you know if you're like, honestly, like,
like,
I've offered
back
people
off.
like DMs or whatever, like, you know, just ask me questions as much as possible. Trying to make it specific.
Oh,
If
fair
you ask me
enough,
general shit, I can't help. But if you
yeah.
ask me specific
Yeah.
things, I've never had to tell anybody you're asking me too many questions.
Yeah, that's fine then.
Yeah, and if it's like a big thing, I can just say like, yeah, you just send me a VOD and we'll go over it. That's
So yeah, just show.
Yeah.
Just like show me what you mean.
yeah, like if you have like a
Yeah.
recording, then it's easier. But then it's like, oh, if it's a
Yeah.
big thing, then I can be like, yeah, maybe we can like talk about it in like a greater detail
Yeah.
or whatever. But like generally speaking,
Have
I've never had to
wrap
tell
up.
anybody like you're sending me too many questions. Never had to do
No,
that.
fair enough. That's
Yeah.
good then.
But yeah, I'm gonna stop this game here.
Yeah.
But yeah, basically the gist is follow, like, have a game plan and follow it. And to follow a game plan, you need to pay attention to the situations that are going on.
Yeah. Wake up.
Yeah, that's pretty much that. Stop recording. But yeah, if you have any last comments, you can put them in. Otherwise, but I'm gonna.
Keep doing what you do though. I like it.
Fire.
I like
Yeah.
mashup.
I'll put this up on YouTube. I'll fix it up and put it up on YouTube. I will be around.
Sweet man. Have a good one.
YouTube, man. See ya.